Megavonin, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian. There you are, and here I am, and today on MMonday we're going to be doing Lord of the Rings Online. So currently we are in the middle of Fangorn Forest, a very interesting place. We've actually met a bunch of Ents, and we've actually been given a little quest by Gandalf to try to bring the forest back to life, because the Ents are more tree-like than Ent-like. And we've encountered a few of the Ents, and we've started to make progress, but we're going to be continuing on that today. While we are getting into game, there is one thing that I like to do. Hey, Destiscardo, good seeing you, my friend. One thing that I'm starting to do at the beginning of my streams is to let people know about player events that are in game. There are a lot of events that the players run on different servers. It's one of the things that actually I think separates Lord of the Rings Online from a lot of the other MMOs, is that the community is very involved in events that go on in the world. And so the one event that I have information for today is the last day of a winter stock on the Peregrine server. It's taking place now through, I think, midnight-ish or 9 p.m.-ish, I want to say. It's out at... It's out near Thorin's Hall on the Peregrine server. And what it is are a bunch of bands that are playing music. And I've been to a couple of the shows before. They've got winter stock, they've got weather stock. Lots of fun, lots of dancing, lots of good music, lots of just people hanging out and enjoying the game and talking about things. So if you play a lot of LOTRO, if you're interested in those things, I highly recommend you take some time to go out there. And again, this is winter stock. It's on the Peregrine server, and it's out near Thorin's Hall in Ered Luin. And again, if you have more in-game events that you'd like for me to promote on my stream, then please send me an email at talisian@gmail.com with the subject LOTRO events, or down below is a link to my Discord server. Sign up on my server and let me know there. Or message me on Discord as well. And I'll go ahead and make sure that they get announced so that people know about them and can attend them. But getting back to game, every day is a Hobbit's birthday. And we are the fortunate ones to get the presents. And today, looks like we have a silver present available. Oh, looks like we're getting 150 Virtue XP and a Celebrimbor statue for the house. Crafting boost, silver winter gift, Celebrimbor statue. Nice. Awesome. And there, of course, there is, I think, still an extended XP bonus. Yes, there's still a Virtue XP bonus going on for not too much longer. So if you're collecting, if you're working on your virtues, now's the time to be completing those deeds and getting Virtue XP. And we will go ahead and throw that into the housing storage, and I will post that later. There we go. And looks like I got nothing else that I need to worry about right now, because that is just a trophy. And I have some new mail about the danger facing West Rohan, which we will worry about a little later. Now, currently we are in the process, as I mentioned, of a kind of a little side quest that was given to us by Gandalf when we entered into the Eaves of Fangorn. He wanted us to find out, to get these Ents back awake and back involved in the world. These are sleeping Ents. They're sort of alive, semi-alive, but they're more tree-like. And I guess Gandalf needs them to be a little more active as we go progressing into the story. So currently, we found one of the Ents, and we are going to go ahead and talk to him and see what is going on. So let's go ahead and get started. Another Ent sleeps here, surrounded by smoke, fires, and grief. What harries this poor creature's home? And, ooh, I can get some Ent gloves, Leofar's broad axe, or heavy shield. Doesn't look like I need any of those, so the shield will probably be the most money, so we'll go ahead and grab that. So, biting and burning. The Ent is perfectly still, but its eyes are open. You could swear that this one has an angry red gleam in his greenish eyes, or perhaps a flare of panic. It's hard to tell when his outward behavior is so still. You smell smoke and see the orange glow of a fire. It's not hard to guess why this Ent may be angry. It looks like I need to help him twice. Looks like he has 2 quests for me. The Orcs of Fangorn, level 1. Wisewood wants revenge upon the orcs who attacked his grove. As a heroic orc slayer of many lands, how can you refuse such a deed? Wisewood's limbs sleep, and he is too slow and sleepy to assist you, but you can do him a kindness as Gandalf wished. He wants me to defeat 10 white-hand warriors. Oh, I'll gladly defeat those. I got no problem with that. And the other one is the forest burns. In the red flicker of Wisewood's eyes, you see rage and grief at the burning of several members of his grove. Orcs start fires, but they do not put them out. You should ensure that all the orc fires have been adequately snuffed out, lest they endanger the remainder of Wisewood's grove. And that I will most definitely do. All right, so those are my quests, 2 ways to help him. It looks like we got a tree over here that's going to get in our way, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. There we go. There we go. Stamped out an orc fire right there. Looks like I need to buff up real quick. There we go. Like there's an old man over here. Hello, Mr. Old Man. Strange place to see you bopping around. But I'll go ahead and take care of... you might be watching me while I'm taking care of the Ents, making sure that I'm on the up and up here. Rohan. There's a bunch of marauders here, but I'd rather take care of the warriors, I know, but... Yeah. Hey, an orc's an orc. They don't deserve to live as far as I'm concerned. Go. Company already, right off the bat. Oh, shit. It's a harrowing. I cannot take out a harrowing solo. Run, 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 run. Far away. Go away. You piece of shit. Okay. Let me go ahead and see if I can let the... output channel world. Maybe I can get some help here. There we go. We can still work around. We probably pick out a few of these warriors around him while we're waiting for company, if we get any. That's not a fire I can take out, but I can take out that white hand warrior, though. Yeah, I would rather not engage the... harrowing if I can help it. I appreciate the thought, though, Destiscardo. Thanks. Yeah, he should be gone in about 10 or 15 minutes regardless, so I'll just come over here and take out a few other things, and hopefully we'll get some company. I can solo some of these Nazgul, but I cannot solo one of those. The Harrowings they do too much damage to me, and they have too many hit points. I just don't have the DPS to cover it. Hey, old man, do you want to help me take care of the... No? You don't? You're just going to stand there? Okay. I had to ask. Like I said, at least I'm going to take care of the warrior portion. I may not be able to get any more of the fires, but I can at least do this much. I could take the long way around and see. Let the Harrowing sleep. I know, you're getting too close to him. You're getting too close to him. Alright, well, there's another fire down here I think I can take out. Yep. Okay, good. Can at least do this. Okay, well, I've completed the fight there. Orcs in Fangorn 1. You defeated many orcs in Fangorn to avenge the burned and felled trees of his grove. Ah! I dinged level 86, and now new epic battles have been released. The armies of Sauron are on the march. Deed completed. What deed did I complete? Oh, the epic battles await. I picked up 5 LOTRO points for that. Cool. Thank you very much, Destiscarter. Let me know when you're close, and I don't know if we can both take it, but I'm more than willing to try. There we go. If you give me a second, I may actually... I think I may have a horn I can pull from my shared storage. No, I don't. How about my personal? No, I have no horns. That's weird. I thought I had I guess I'll have to get some horns and put them in my storage then, because I thought I had some here. Maybe an easy way to warp you to me, but I unfortunately don't have any. So. Stamp out this fire here, and I'll get a target on the... Alright, where is he? Alright, I'm close because I just had my thing go. Alright, where is he? Oh, he's got to be close because I'm tripping colors here. Oh, that's a peaceful Huorn. I'll leave it alone. Okay, he's close now. There he is. Okay, I've got him targeted. Send me a tell for an invite. Okay, send me a tell for an invite. I'm on Shentrantra. I'll go ahead and throw you an invite so you can get me. Here we go. Okay, I sent you an invite to the fellowship. There we go. You should have my location, and I've got a target on the Wraith right now. We'll go ahead and take this bad boy out. I've got an Edelharm when you get close. That'll help with some of the dread that we'll be getting. Okay, I added you too. I thought you were the first one, so now we've got 2 other people here, so that's good. He's on the move. Got to back up a bit before I get attacked. All right. Oh. All right, there's Dufia. There we go. Let me go ahead and pop. Let's pop the Edelharn. There we go. That should help a bit with everybody. All right. Where did he go? Where did he... Oh, don't tell me he disappeared. No, I still got the Dreadful Presence. There he is. Okay. I'll drop a trap in case he comes my way. Damn it. Get off my case, warrior. Thank you. Oh, great. And his death's coming to shadowy. And I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Okay. Great. The death of the first one caused another one to spawn. That was funny. Yes. Thank you very much, Brustini. Thank you very much. Oh, did I get credit? Yeah, and I do. Yes, we each got 22. We got 22 Tattered Shadows for that one. So that's a good kicker on that right there. All right. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much. I will go ahead and disband the fellowship. There we go. And again, thank you very much, Destiscardo. I appreciate it. That was awesome. All right. Now we can get back to adventuring. Once I go ahead and get rebuffed here, because that death cost me all my buffs. But you know what? It was worth it. It was still worth it. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, now let's get back to the fun at hand here. I was trying to put out some fires here in the middle of the forest. And it looks like they're all over that way, over there. So we'll head over there and start taking them out. There we go, there's another work fire right there. All right. There should be some more fires over this way. Yep, there they are. How many am I sitting on? I am curious. How many tattered shadows do I have? I've got 420. Dude. I should probably head over to Amelia and spend some of these tattered shadows. I'm starting to get a stock full of them. Excuse me. Okay, there's one more orc fire to stamp out, and then we'll head back and turn in those 2 quests. There we go. You were unable to save Wisewood's burned trees, but you were kind enough to stop the spread of the orc fires. Wisewood would be grateful for your kindness on his behalf. Approach the horn who watches you. I wonder if that was that peaceful horn that was that I saw there. Oh, and I also died too. 1 sad face. There we go. 1 sad face to death. So we'll go ahead and head over to that peaceful horn. It's good to see a peaceful one. There are enough of the unpeaceful ones around here. Before I take care of him, I want to take care of that warrior that's right there. Okay, now we're clear. Now I can talk to this horn. The horn makes no move to attack you, but regards you with interest. It is likely that you and it have the same goals, for now. And it looks like the horn has a quest for me. A friend in Fangorn. This horn bristles with eagerness as you approach. You did not notice it at first, but it has been watching as you stamped out the orc fires and slew the orcs who began the burning of the forest. He wishes to join you as you continue punishing the orcs. See what the horn wants, or use the whistle to summon your new friend if you become separated. Okay. Is he going to follow me? Or do I... Ah! There's a felled tree there, and there's a bunch of marauders around it. Maybe he wants me to take out the marauders and fix the tree. So we'll start there. Start the marauders. That started orcs in Fangorn too. Defeat the orcs at the White Hand encampment with the horn's help. And it looks like this felled tree. The stump of a once ancient tree tended over the long years by the Ents of Fangorn starts mourning felled friends. Stumps of felled trees can be found around the White Hand orc encampment. You should bring the horn to the stumps of the tree so he can see which of his former companions have been killed by the orcs. And he wants me to take out some of these marauders, which I will gladly do. And this time I got a shadowy. I could take the shadowy out, though, so. There we go. Shadowies I can do. So there's 2 more tattered shadows. Okay, so let's head over here to this felled tree and see what happens when I... The horn mourns its fallen companion. Okay, so where are the rest of the... Ah, over here. Oh. A tent set up by the White Hand orcs invading this sector of the forest starts the quest No Rest for the Enemies. Oh, this horn really wants me to go nuts then. I'm happy for that. I'll gladly do that. Orc tents can be found at the White Hand encampment. You should burn many of those tents so the orcs do not get too comfortable. Oh, good. I get to have some fun. Oh, yeah, we're going to have fun here. I'll gladly destroy some tents. You defeated many orcs in a tough little encampment at the edge of Fangorn's Eaves. Oh, I'll be doing more than just that. I'll definitely be doing more than just that. And there's the last tent that I need to burn already for that. And I will go ahead and search this right here. There we go. So it looks like there's one over down here. There we go. There's another felled tree right here. And there's the last felled tree for the Horn Companion. You've examined the remains of the grove felled by the White Hand orcs in Fangorn. The survivor grieves for his fallen friends, as will Wisewood, the sleeping tree herd of this part of the forest. Alright, so let me go ahead and resummon him and see if there's what else he needs. The horn wishes to follow you. You should call it to your side now. Complete Orcs of Fangorn 2, which I've already done. No Rest for the Enemies, and Mourning Felled Friends, which I did also. The horn is asked to follow you. The horn is pleased to have assisted you in your revenge upon the vicious orcs who invade Fangorn. You released a horn, and it is a happier tree than it was before your chance encounter. Now the old man wants to talk to me. I tried to get him to help me with the Nazgul, but he didn't want to do anything. So. And there's the old man right there. Well met. It is always good to see a friendly face in the wild places of the world. Kindly advice. It is good to see you again. How goes your quest in Fangorn? You are a long way from home, my old friend. Tell me, why do you waste your time on mindless orcs in some ragged old forest when there are more pressing issues at hand? And looks like I'll be getting some healing and a cup of medium Rittermark coffee, plus 25 item advancement experience modifier. If you see that, that is a plus 25% bonus to your legendary items reward track. Definitely. He only gives me one of those, and it's going to last for 30 minutes. Cooldown 2 days. I'll still take it anyway. Accept. Your heroic efforts are needed elsewhere, Rohan. Do you not agree, my old friend? Think of the elderly Theoden king surrounded by disloyal men. Surely, you must wish to help the king of Rohan. I do agree. All the man says does seem reasonable and just. Such wisdom cannot be naysayed. Yes, these orcs are not the real threat to Rohan. The king's nephew, Eomer, wishes to harm the king. You and I are old friends, are we not? You should trust me, and go help the king free himself from the nephew's influence. Leave this forest at once. There is nothing for you here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Something does not seem right. This sounds like wisdom, but your logic struggles against your heart, for the man's words seem wrong. You have naysayed the old man, who is likely Sauron posing as Gandalf. The spell is broken. The old man's voice has grown cold and hard. You defy me? You are a fool. You could have left this forest alive, but now you will die. Of this, you may be assured. The old man vows that you will die for defying him. Well, I defeated Saruman's minion. Alright, let's go back and talk to Wisewood. Maybe Wisewood is woken up here. Let's see. The Ents spoke. At last, you think it spoke. Regardless, a sound was made, possibly one to indicate approval of your reactions on its behalf. This is a good sign, but it's also a frustrating one. The Ents are slow to wake. It seems that it will take a lifetime of mortal man to rouse them as Gandalf wished. Well, at least he has something else for me to do. The Ent sleeps once more, and you have done all that you could at the White-Hand encampment, and it's time to press further into the forest to assist more Ents. You should try heading to the northern part of the forest and see what can be seen. Venture northwest into Fangorn. All right. Let's go ahead and venture forward. What's the saying? We got another Nazgul. Back off. Thank you. There we go. 2 more tattered shadows. Half a pipe of pipeweed. Let's see, what is it here? Half of our mana, half a pipe of pipeweed. It's dark, and we're wearing our hoods, right? Is that how it goes? Something like that? Maybe close, kinda. Alright, looks like I need to head up this way. Like there's another Ent over here. According to my quest pointer, there's another Ent up this way. Well, this is weird. Now it looks like we're getting into some spidery area? Because there's a whole bunch of webs up here. Oh, we're going to talk over this way. Ah, right here. Another horn. You discovered a pious horn trapped in dense spider webs. You've encountered a very distressed horn trapped in a great tangle of sticky and cruel webs. You stand at the base of a stone stair, and you don't much like the feeling of this place. Alright, well, he's my next quest trigger, so let's see what he has to say. This horn is very distressed in its great tangle of webs. Before anything can be done, it should be set free, for it's cruel to watch a creature suffer so. We only hope that the horn is not a hostile one. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of these tangled webs here. And let's see if he's hostile. Not hostile, that's good. You showed great kindness to a distressed creature. The horn shows no sign of hostility, and thanks. Indeed, it still looks restless despite being free of its bonds. You fear that it feels the same sense of dread that you feel while standing on the foot of this foreboding stair. Spiders spawn and trapped trees. The distressed horn paces unhappily at the base of some stairs in a quadrant of the forest that fills you with some fear. You should investigate what lies at the top of the stairs, for you suspect a significant spider problem in this area. Yeah, well, my spider sense is kind of tingling. It appears that foes are spilling out of their nest. Climb the stairs near the horn. Okay. And the other quest that he has is trapped trees. If this horn has become entangled so near the sticky webs of the silken hold, it is likely that other creatures of its species may be trapped within. Other such horns might be the source of distress in this fellow. Alright, so we'll head up the stairs. And it looks like I've got a new quest here. Guardians of the Nest. And a new quest, Kindly Rescue. And I've discovered the Silken Hold. It is guarded by the presence of a great evil. As you suspected, this part of Fangorn is overrun with spiders. Guarded by a presence of great evil. And the two remote quests I have is Guardians of the Nest. The 3 mistresses of the Silken Hold can be found throughout the spider-infested stretch of the forest. You should defeat these 3 mistresses. Norms, Fainrath, and Demille. And then the other one is a Kindly Rescue. Acorns can be found on the floor of the Silken Hold of northern Fangorn. You should collect acorns to rescue them from a certain unpleasant fate. And I just picked up a new deed, Spider Slayer of the Eastmanet. And it looks like it's 100, 200, so I better go ahead and pop a... Do I have another one of those? That's Tomes of Defense. There we go. Skill and Slayer deed. We'll pop the Skill and Slayer deed right now. And we'll go ahead and eat some food real quick. Since I'm going to be killing a lot of mobs around here, I'm expecting several more Nazgul to spawn. And it looks like I picked up a new quest. The Spiders of Fangorn 1. Fangorn spinners can be found in the Silken Hold of Fangorn, far to the north of the Forest Eaves. You should defeat many spinners in the Silken Hold, where spiders are clearly the greatest threat. I wonder if that is going to... Yes, it looks like it is helping all those little ones are due. So we'll add that to the tracker so I can keep track of it right now. And it looks like I can advance the quest Spider Spawn. You've squashed many of the swarming spiderlings in the Silkhold of Fangorn. The trees in this choked part of the forest may rest assured the promise of future evil has been somewhat lessened. You know what? We're, let's see. Do I want to... Can I use that tailor? Yes, I can. Real mark standards. And there's a Scholar's one, which I can also use. Scroll of Eastmanet Historian's Lore. Now, the question is, do I want to do the coffee? Yeah, we'll do the coffee. We'll enjoy that drink. And there's one of the acorns that I need. And there's the meal right there. There we go. And I need more spinners, not necessarily the web hunters, but well, knew that was going to happen. There we go. 2 more tattered shadows. And there's the next boss right there. So we'll go ahead and take him out. Normsis. There we go. He's down. And there's the third one right there. Demille. Well, I don't know. I may have already taken out Demille. Might be the new one that has his title. Yep. Ensnared horn. Yo, I freed him. Yeah, I still need to find Fania. I need 7 more spinners and 5 more acorns. Make that 4. Well, there's the first 100, so we'll clear that list. And now it's a 200, so we'll go ahead and add that to the tracker. I'm probably not going to leave here until I get the 200 at this point. Oh, and I did pick up 5 more LOTRO points. There's a spinner. I love having that multi-shot. That makes this picking up so easy. I've already got 44 of 200 right there, and this is going to be another 54 of 200. All right, let me pop on my track real quick here. Nearby beasts and other natural creatures. Let's see if we can find Ferniath. There's Demille. The only one I see on track is Demille. I don't see the others right now. So, Guardians of the Nest. It looks like I'm heading in the correct direction. It's going to be over that way, so... There's another spinner. And there's another spinner. Clicked over this way. And there's the last spinner that I need for this quest. You defeated a horde of Fangorn spinners, but there are many other evil beings to slay in the Silken Hold. Your work here is not yet done. Pop fire oil this time. Because there is Fernath. The Spiders of Fangorn 2. Fangorn web hunters can be found in the furthest reaches of the Silken Hold. After defeating the spinners, the web hunters ought to be your next prey. Sounds good to me, but let's take care of this boss first. And there he is. All right. There's a web hunter. Forgotten web Fangorn web hunters can be found in the furthest reaches. Yep, that's what I thought. I thought I cleared that one. Okay. Oh, we'll take out that one right there. There we go. And that's Spiders of Fangorn 2 completed. You've defeated a great many spiders of the so-called of Fangorn, helping to stop the spread of the evil in this land. Your good deeds will have lasting effects upon the Ents and the other creatures of the forest. And I still need to find 4 more acorns. And I need to free other... There's the acorns that I need right there. There's another tree to release. And there's the last acorn that I need right there. And I get more company, another shadowy. And 2 more tattered shadows. Okay, let's see, where do I need to go to get the other ones? I need to go trapped trees. Okay, right there and there. So we need to go up here. There's the 3rd trap tree. Here we go. And that's a regular Hjorn, so we'll go ahead and take him out. And now we need to find the last of the trapped ones, and that's over this way. All right. So I only need another 6 or 7 more spiders because I'm running my skill and Slayer Deed Accelerator. So let's go ahead and head back to that horn, and we will go ahead and turn in those quests. And we're going to come up to a bunch of spiderlings, so that'll help for the quest here. And one more group of them, and that should do it. And there it is. 200 spiders in Fangorn. That fast. Spider Slayer of Eastern Rohan. And another 5 LOTRO points. So we'll turn in these 3 quests to him right now. A kindly rescue. Actually, I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to ready a commercial break, and I've got to run an errand real quick. So I'm going to AFK. I will be right back. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Errands are taken care of. By the way, hey, Des, are you in a kinship right now? Oh, I didn't even notice. That shows you where my brain is these days. I am so sorry. Okay. Hello. Oh my God. I tell you, I'm Doofa. You're in Sucrose. Yep, I see you now. And you're higher level than me, too. Darn it. That was a while ago, or a month or so. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Honestly, I'm so focused sometimes on my own little tiny world here that I forget there's a great bigger place. So I apologize. Let's go ahead and turn in these quests. First one is a kindly rescue. The horn bends towards you a little to examine the acorns in your hand. He's clearly pleased that you have saved young trees from certain doom amongst the spiders. Southwest of the horn is a patch of sunlight. You should scatter the acorns to that spot so they may grow tall and hale. Then I can do that. Guardians of the Nest. Those were the three, I think those were the three named ones. The horn bristles with pleasure to relay the events of your battles against the three great spider mistresses of the Silkenhold. The forest here will be safer now without them spreading their evil light, smothering brood across the forest. And the last one is Trapped Trees. Horns are not the most expressive of creatures, but you could swear this horn looks relieved, even pleased. Maybe what you saw is naught but a passing fancy, but you choose to believe that you have made this horn very happy by freeing its poor friends. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do the kindly rescue and scatter them near that patch of light. Let me check the map real quick. Yeah, not that far away. Make sure. There we go. You have scattered the acorns. This creature is pleased and relieved with everything you did to help it, now that its fellow trees and acorns are safe from the spiders and the threat lessens somewhat. While this deed was not exactly what Gandalf had asked you to focus on, you feel as if you've done right by Fangorn nonetheless. It is time to move on, deeper into the forest. Search for another Ent. I do need to use my... I need to clear off my legendary item track too soon. How far away is that Ent? It's only 200 meters away, not that far. Did I make you... Okay, you're... Okay, I did make you an officer, so good. That means you can invite more people. You can invite more people, by the way, Destiscardo. I did make you an officer, so just so that you know. Alright, so we should be heading close to the next Ent that we need to help. I rarely run into others till I made it to Rohan. That's actually kind of been my thing too. I mean, I see people running around, but as you can tell, I really don't group all that much. I tend to just, I do my own thing in solo, and I'm having a lot of fun, so. There we go. Green root. You have found another sleeping Ent in Fangorn. You feel a sense of dread looming near this place. And a neck piece. Might, agility, vitality, and reading. No. Helm of the Acorn Friend. Well, it's a good agility creep, but I'd lose vitality. And the Gloves of the Green Grove. No, so 14, 15, 6. So grab that. Where light cannot shine. As you approach this Ent, you feel the weight of a heavy grief in the air about him, like a gray mist. This Ent withers under the powerful sadness. It is clear that the sadness consumes the Ent Greenroot, but you cannot help it if you do not know why. You wait a moment for a memory to be impressed upon you, but Greenroot has retreated into his own slow thoughts. All right, so I will investigate the area and see what I can find out. While I get attacked by a shadowy. Two more tattered shadows. The blackened root over here. You discover a patch of blackened roots. You've discovered the Black Heart. Corpse of a horn that has fallen and died in apparent agony. You discovered a dead young horn fallen prey to some terrible ambush. Another corpse of a horn over here. Corpse of a fell-looking blackened horn. And an infested stump. You've come upon a sickened stump covered in writhing worms. Tell Greenroot that you wish to help. You tell Greenroot that you saw the state of his herd, corrupted, twisted, polluted, and blackened by evil influences in the forest. He closes his eyes sadly as you recount what you saw. You want nothing more than to help this lonely Ent be free from the pain of watching his trees turn so evil. You can do nothing for Greenwood by counseling him. You must venture into the shadows of the Black Heart. You must try to understand the place before you can hope to heal it. Skittering in the dark. Stinging black flies can be found around the black heart of Fangorn. You should defeat as many of them as you can. And my goal's 10. This soul is infested with the hideous crawlers. Could be a stinging black fly right there. Need more soil samples, though. All right, there we go. Skittering in the dark. You have rid the forest of many a harrowing evil insect. This act was a kindness to all the inhabitants of Fangorn. Excuse me. And it was so nice it summoned a shadowy wraith. Right, there's 8 of those. And there's the last 2 right there. It is clear that the black heart is rotten from its very roots, with vile crawlers squirming out of every patch of mud. New remote quest. 2 of them. Black-hearted trees, and what could do this? Black-hearted trees. Defeat corrupted horns. Corrupted horns can be found in the black heart of Fangorn. You should defeat many corrupted horns in the darkest part of the forest. And then the other one is what could do this? Barren patches of land can be found throughout the black heart of Fangorn, especially in the deeper reaches of the wood. You should examine the barren patches to see why nothing will grow there. Alright, so which way do I need to go? That way. Boy, this is indeed a fun place, eh? It's here. There's one of the black-hearted horns right there. Quest item. Try riding your warhorse. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you, Destiscardo. Upon further investigation of the corpse's incredibly hostile horn, you notice a strange piece of heartwood. This horn was evidently corrupted from the inside out, possibly from its long years spent in this black glade. So I need to collect corrupt heartwood. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and mount my warhorse, and we'll just go ahead and kill all of them that way, right? Is that how it is? Is that how it was supposed to work? I did that trying to get to the Black Blade. I ended up falling into the river and having to swim back to the start. Yeah. I'm not surprised. No, I know that there are some places that it is not a good idea to ride your warhorse. Now, I was actually talking to some people online about it, and I'm actually really glad that the 64-bit servers are here, because they running a warhorse on the 64-bit servers is much better than it was on the 32-bit, but it's still not something that I personally enjoy doing. I thought I saw a barren patch of land somewhere around here. There it is. There's one of the barren patches. The land itself remembers the cruelties done to the trees and will not grow. Oh. Oh, I see. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Black-hearted trees. You have defeated many of the bloodthirsty horns of Greenroot's corrupted herd. The forest will not be so treacherous for the creatures who wind up lost in the Black Heart. And I picked up a new remote quest. The Guardian of the Black Heart can likely be found deep in the forest's darkest reaches of the northwestern edge of Fangorn's Eaves. Use to search the Black Heart in an attempt to find its Guardian. Yay. Just what I wanted. And there's the Heartwood. You have gathered evidence that the environment here makes the trees twisted and sick. Their blackened, corrupted heartwood is like the reason they are so aggressive in this part of the forest. Okay, there's the second barren patch over this way. Yeah, it was the White Hand Warriors that did it. Oh, wow. The barren patches of land in the Black Heart still bear the shades of terrible events in the past, long remembering the suffering of the trees. Where is the Ent that you saw that once watched over these lands? If his realm has grown so dark, what has become of him? And I've completed 40 quests within the Eaves of Fangorn. Title, Fangorn Adventurer. And another 5 LOTRO points. Well, outside of the death, it's actually been a pretty good day today so far. All right. Let's find the Guardian of Fangorn Forest. You feel a sense of fear, certain that hateful eyes are watching your every move. All the darkness of the forest spins from this very place. Use the stone to throw at the heart of the evil taking over the Black Heart. The Guardian approaches. He is starved, ill, and miserable to the core. He will kill you if you let him. You've ended the suffering of a tree who has long since stopped growing and whose heart was black and pained. The shadow is abated. You have ended the long suffering of this poor, twisted former Guardian of the Black Heart. His realm was once hale, but he could not ward off the evil that crept into his realm and corrupted him to the core. Remote quest. Clear foliage to allow light in. Trees that block the light can be found throughout the Black Heart of Fangorn. Trees with dense foliage are no longer held in place by the shadows and can be encouraged to let the light in for the first time in a long age. There's one. And 2 and 3 right there. And Green Root has come to take his place. And he's moving. Look at that. You are a peculiar little creature. You are. I felt the shadows disappear. The light shines where my old, what is the word? Trum. My old friend. He grew quite terrible here. Quite sad. Quite wrong. You freed him from his prison. I could not come in, or I would have rotted with the others. I slept at the edge of shadows, and I could not help. But you let the light in, by yourself. Greenwood is awake now. At last, one Ent in Fangorn has felt some change. And I need to find the last sleeping Ent. I'll just hop on my warhorse and head over there, right? Company. Shadowy. White Hand Scout. So I'm getting back to some more orcs. The Defiled Pond. And the last sleeping Ent should be over this way. There he is. Old Heart. You come to an Ent standing at the edge of a fair meadow, soaking up the sunlight that flows off the ridge. This Ent has let its roots grow long in a beautiful meadow out of the shadow of the Black Heart, but his eyes show that he is deeply worried about something. You should speak with the Ent to see if he has any memories to impart upon you, so you may be of some assistance. You have the sensation of a recalling memory that is not your own.
As Old Heart's memory unfolds, you feel long, long years of loneliness fluttering away as a tiny bird hops about the grass, peeping and cheeping away.
You see a tiny bird fluttering around Old Heart's vivid memory, chirping happily away as it hops about. This memory fills you with a painful worry. Why is this bird in a memory and not here in the flesh? The worry is Old Heart's, This bird is his friend. He clearly wants you to find his little bird. The Ent is worried terribly about a tiny bird. It will certainly be interesting to try to find one bird in the largest forest you have ever set your foot in. Old Heart is evidently quite sentimental about his bird friend who nested with him this year. He has not seen the little bird for some days and has grown worried, for the bird was hard at work building a nest. The Ent creaks nervously, but says nothing more. The Ent is missing his little bird friend and wondering whether it could have disappeared for such a long time. This seems like a good opportunity for you to go on a little bird-watching adventure. An incredible hill stands east of Old Heart. You should be able to see quite far atop it. Found a good vantage point. There are no birds in sight. There are no birds in sight, but an acrid-looking fog rises from the trees beyond. I wonder if that's where the bird went to. You tell Old Heart of the acrid-looking fog you saw rising from the west behind where he stands. You saw no birds. Perhaps this fog is worth an investigation. This is your favorite quest in Fangorn? Cool. I'm looking forward to it. The source of the mist. The Ent gives you a slow and silent stare, his eyes filled to the brim with concern. You should investigate the source of this unwholesome mist lingering above the treetops, for it creeps awfully close to this fine meadow where Old Heart has set his roots. The white hand reaches far. Symbols of the white hand are on the orcs and uruks at the pond near Old Heart's meadow. You should collect tokens of proof of the wizard's betrayal while you rid the forest of his servants. Oh shit, harrowing. Not another one. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. get a coordinates on him here and see if I can get some help. There he is. I know, I must have the best luck in the world, right? Is it Oakheart's his name? Old Heart. No, stop. I know, this is probably just making up for the fact that I haven't had a whole lot of Tattered Shadows the past several sessions, so now they're all coming to me catching up, right? There's no way I can take him out solo. So maybe I can... Maybe if I just keep him over there. I sent you an invite. I thought I had some of those horns, though. Didn't think I got rid of all of my horns, but I might have. I must have. That sucks. Ooh, I've got these 3 incomparable tokens that are just the rest of me, so I'll have to use those up. Okay. At least I can take out a few of these while I'm... Alright, well, I've got the symbols of the White Hand, so I can at least continue onward. Unfortunately, though, I don't have any one of those... I don't have any of the summoning horns. I thought I had some with me, but I guess I don't. I'll go ahead and turn in that quest with Old Heart while I'm waiting. The Ents stares with some shock at the burdens you present. Sarum. Old Heart understands. Old Heart's eyes are hopeful as you return from your search for his tiny friend. It will not be easy to break this news to him. Club of Entish Rage, 48.5. Why did you... Ooh. Okay. Boots of the New Beginnings. No. And Old Heart's Ancient Robe. Let's see, 14, 15, and 14. So we'll grab the Boots of the New Beginning if I'd get it. Awake at long last. It is time to tell Old Heart what you found out about the fate of his bird friend. I will travel later, though. I'll wait till you show up, and we'll go ahead and take care of the harrowing. I can take care of a few of these scouts, though, that are floating around. Oh, great. And now I summon a Mournful. Oh, shit. It may not matter. Yeah, I'm gonna die anyway, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. Ah, got me. Oh, you're close. You're close. I don't know if he's... If you hurry, you might still be able to take him out while he's wounded. Nope, he fully healed. I'm reviving. There we go. Oh. Alright, let me get buffed up again here. Yeah, I know. Woo! I'll use the Eldaham token on us. That'll help a bit, too. There we go. There's 5 hope for you. Alright. So are you ready? Let's take him out. As soon as I find him. Where the hell did he go? Or did he disappear because the other one spawned? Nope, there he is. Trying to clear out a few of these guys so we don't have too much trouble. But where did it go? He might have despawned. They only stay in world for about 15 or so minutes before they disappear. I think he's despawned. Because I'm not seeing him around. Avenging the Forest. Defeat scouts and uruks. Found a pond, sweet to look upon, but foul to smell. The orcs have settled here. Servants of the White Hand are on the move in this part of the forest. I think he's despawned because we should have seen him by now. Oh man, at least I got the 6. That's true. I'm sorry about dragging you all the way out here. I think he's so far out, that's another reason why nobody else decided to come out here. I appreciate it, though. Thank you very much. Orc filth. This unidentifiable goop has a horrific odor. Looks like he wants me to get rid of these corpses, piles of slot, and rubbish in order to help clear up the lake some. There's the last of the rubbish. Or how the orc refuse is made up of things you don't want to understand, or you don't want to imagine. And I just need 2 more uruks. There you go. Avenging the Forest. You've done well to abate the spread of Saruman's most destructive forces in Fangorn, but the damage cannot be undone. This is an act of revenge, and revenge alone. Search for the bird around the pond. Right there in the very center, I bet. Yep. Little bird. The tiny bird has died from the fumes of the orc's filth. Old Heart's little bird friend is dead. You found a great deal of filth from the slovenly horde of orcs and uruks who have gathered temporarily in this sector of Fangorn. This poor pond is polluted beyond recognition. Water is not water, but poison. The servants of the White Hand are cruel, even in their carelessness. Poor little bird. It is time to tell Old Heart of what you had found out about the fate of his bird friend.
You have finally had some measure of success, for Old Heart seems quite awake for the first time in an age. But you are filled with trepidation, for some great power has woken with him. You feel it in your very bones.
You are tempted to lie to Old Heart to spare the Ent his feelings, but it will not do. Those keen eyes will see through it at once. You gently relay your tale to Old Heart of the orcs of Sauron, the sullied water, and the little victim, a bird that did nothing but pass unwillingly through the crowd of death that creeps upon all the lands of Middle-earth.
Dead. All creatures die, but this I must see. Come, small one.
Something tells me the forest is pissed.
Orcs approach, small one. Wretched creatures. Filthy, reeking orcs polluting my pond. Madness. Where is my little friend? I must see.
The Ent rumbles softly as he searches for a voice that has not oft been used for many years.
Where is my little friend? Please bring him to me.
Old Heart speaks, his voice slow from disuse, but the tone of his sadness is unmistakable. You have picked up Old Heart's fallen little friend. The Ent stares down at the bird's lifeless body. A strange expression plays across his eyes.
I see.
This is kind of nice. Yeah, I agree. This is very emotional. I like it. Who would have thought one little bird could change the whole energy in Fangorn Forest? Old Heart stops at the edge of the pond and turns around expectantly. Delius, Wisewood, and Ashlim and Greenroot have all joined.
They are coming. There will be revenge. There will be justice. Orcs will pollute the Eaves of Fangorn no more.
The Ents' eyes now burn with a fire that fills you with fear. Fear, admiration, and awe. It is good to be a friend of the Ents, and not an enemy. You have awakened the Ents of Fangorn's Eaves.
You've done enough, little hunter. The Ents will take over from here. We cannot slumber while our forest is corrupted by the filth of Sauron.
Search for Leofmar outside of Fangorn. All right. That's why I liked it. It was so emotional. Yes. How far away is that one? He is... Oh, really? He's that far away? Oh, he's all the way down there. Okay, yeah. I guess I need to... Guess we'll need to mount up for this one. Threebeards Hill. Our horse is going to take me... I think that horse will help, so we'll take it. Yep, takes me right back to here, which means I don't have that far to go. Cut my journey in about 3/4. And back into the Entwash Vale. And we're back at the fishing camp. You go ahead and go through a lot of my inventory here real quick. Five, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, almost two. Oh, a gold and a little bit more. Now, can I reforge my weapon at this point?
Greetings,
Yes, I can.
friend of the Rohirrim.
We'll go and take a quick second and reforge my weapons. The Bow of the New Forest. All tracery slots can now be upgraded to level 155. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I don't have a whole lot of... That's gonna be a lot. I don't know if I have that many runes. I don't think I have any runes left. I went through all of my runes earlier. I got a few +2 and +3 runes, but that's about it. We'll go ahead and take that out and take that out. And we'll go ahead and get rid of these miners. Because I'm not going to be using the miners when I have all these majors and graders. So that's an extra 40 there. And an extra 60 there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There's another 92. There we go. So it looks like I'll be slowly working on getting my thing up. But let's talk to Leofmar first. Awake at long last.
Our mission is dire.
I was beginning to think I had imagined that I met you. How good it is to see you again. I will have you know that I am feeling much better, and I found my courage after all. I slew many orcs as on my way out of Fangorn to repay the kindness of that creature. Or was it a vision? It all felt like a dream. But I am braver now, and I have lent my bow to these fine men as well. Someday, I will return to Garsfield and restore my honor there. Good. And this one is just going to be a cell, because there's nothing here that I need. So 14, 15, 14. And I picked up a new title, Tree Herder.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Silent Harvest. Listen, there's a matter of no small importance that I must share with you. To the south, in the Sootcrops, is my homeland. I come from Garsfield, a town of proud crofters, and for reasons of my own, I now find myself here. Garsfield faces now more challenges than it ever has in the past. The Thane, Gisil, is a strong warrior, one of the strongest I've ever known, but even he cannot hold forever. I would ask that you travel to Garsfield and the Sootcrops and aid them in any way that you can. I will return, but in my own time. You have my thanks. So it looks like I'm off to the Sootcrofts. Once I talk to Kordovan at Eomir's Vengeance. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. Excuse me.
I did not dare to hope the tree herder still walked in Middle-earth.
It is a day for wonders. Mithrandir lives, as you said, and he has returned to where he is most needed. A kingdom beset on all sides by danger. If Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli are not safe with Mithrandir, they will not be safe anywhere. Cordoran's face lights up with a brilliant smile. And the second wonder. I did not dare to hope the tree herder still walked in Middle-earth. But today I have met an Ent, heard his speech, and was told in no uncertain terms I was not welcome. Cordoran is more pleased than you could ever remember seeing him. What a delight! Asked to leave his forest by an Ent. Did he say his name was Baldbark? Then I will call him Rudruf in the language of our people, and I will keep this encounter near to my heart. At least I picked up some extra runes. I could definitely use those. Wow, 102 agility, 62 vitality, and finesse rating. That almost might be worth giving up some crit and fizz mastery. The crit hit's already almost maxed out, so it wouldn't hurt too much. That might actually be worth it. The other one here is agility, vitality, crit rating, and fizz mastery, and that's actually closer to what I need. Lose a little bit of vitality, lose a little crit rating, lose a little bit, but the agility goes up by bunches, and I think that'll make up for it. We'll get that one.
Let us return to Eoworth and see if Eomer remains there with his men.
Rudolph's words were reassuring, were they not? He told us in his way that Merry and Pippin were safely in the company of Treebeard, who can only be an Ent, and the man, dwarf, and elf of which he spoke must be Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas. If they are now in the presence of Mithrandir, surely we need not worry about them any longer. Let us return to Earworth and see if Eomer remains there with his men. Horn wished to be off immediately, but we should speak with him when we are back at Earworth. Sounds good to me. I can port back to Earworth, actually.
And Horn, last I saw, should be near the fence line. There he is.
Eomer and his men are still here. I spoke with him briefly.
And he said we were welcome to make a southward journey with him. Here's a few places he would like to stop on the way, including the Stone of Wyrgland. Horn sighs heavily. Do you remember? It was a story I told you by that campfire on our journey by boat down the Anduin with Corduan and with Nona. King Fengel and his line were cursed. No heir of Fengel's line would survive to sit long enough upon the throne of Rohan. Many thought that the curse had been broken by Prince Theodred, but it seems it was not so. Eomer wishes to visit the stone, and you must understand why. With the prince dead, he, as Theoden's nephew, is now next in line for the throne. He is of King Fengel's line, and the curse must now be ever in his thoughts. Speak to him, but gently. Who can know what it must be like to live under such a curse? Talk to Eomer outside the mead hall of Easworth. There he is.
What a strange tale you weave.
Did you learn anything about your friends from the site where we destroyed the Uruks? Eomer listens to your account and marvels particularly at your description of Baldbark. What a strange tale you weave. To think such peculiar things persist under the light of the sun in these days. Tell me when you are ready to depart, and my men will be ready. There are a few sites I would have us visit on our way south to Snowbourne, and from there we will go on to Erebus.
You are welcome to ride with my men and I on our southward road.
But there is one place I have planned to stop before we reach Snowbourne. Have you heard of Wingland's Stone? It is involved in a tale of Rohan, and I am quite interested in seeing it again. But ladies and gentlemen, at this point I will travel there on my next stream, because it is time for me to depart. My next stream will be this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, and we will continue our quest through Rohan right here at this very spot. Well, maybe not quite this very spot. I'm going to go ahead and see about getting some runes and trying to get my weapons up to speed a little bit now that they've just recently been upgraded. 30 rune slots with the few runes I have is going to be kind of interesting to see what I can pull off, but we'll do my best. But I thank you all very much for joining me today. Let me go ahead and see if I can find another stream that I can, Lord of the Rings stream that I can go ahead and have you guys join in. Someone, of course, who has not been on for very long. Well, it doesn't look like there's anybody really doing much right now, unfortunately. Everyone's been on for more than an hour. Actually, I know what I will do. There is somebody who is actually showing Winterstock 13 on the Peregrine server. We're going to go ahead and head over and watch some We'll go ahead and watch some of the Winterstock. I had mentioned at the beginning of my stream, and this is the last day of it. So that's where we will head. No worries. So let's head over there. So again, I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. Had a great time, a great stream. Start the raid, and I will see you all very, very soon.